Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic, farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Let me tell you something. Inflation is definitely real. I did some grocery shopping today and I couldn't believe what some of the prices looked like. You know, it's almost like they're doubling and tripling the numbers. And they said this is going to be exactly like this for years to come. So on top of a pandemic, the inflation is hitting hard in America for real. So Americans should brace themselves for several years of higher inflation than they've seen in decades, according to economists who expect a robust post-pandemic. I don't even know why you keep writing that. We ain't hardly no post-pandemic. But, you know, these folks, they just love playing with words. Economic recovery to fuel brisk price increases for a while. Economists surveyed this month by Wall Street Journal raised their forecast to how high inflation would go and for how long compared with previous expectations in April. The respondents on average now expect a widely followed measure of inflation, which excludes volatile food and energy components, up to 3.2% in the fourth quarter of 2021 from a year before. They forecast the annual rise to recede to slightly less than 2.3% a year in 2022 and 2023. That would mean an average annual increase of 2.58% from 2021 through 2023, putting inflation levels last seen in 1993. We're in a transitional phase right now, said Joel Noroff, chief economist of Noroff Economic LLC. We are transitioning to a higher period of inflation and interest rates than we've seen in the last 20 years. The inflation measures the Commerce Department Core Price Index of personal consumption expenditures jumped 3.4% in May from a year earlier, the biggest increase since the early 90s. So just expect everything to be high all the way into next year and possibly beyond. So, you know, they're going to pass the cost on to us because they can't get their economy going. If the economists prove correct, Federal Reserve officials might have to raise rates sooner or more than they expect to keep inflation under control. Yeah, well, it's going to be a lot of unhappy people if these prices go up too much higher. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be good, especially if you don't have a lot of money. Some 58% of the economists surveyed don't see the Fed's raising interest rates until the second half of 2022 or later. Inflation is expected to surge longer and longer than the Feds previously thought. The Feds is now likely to raise rates in the first half of 2023, although some Fed presidents will be nipping at it a bit sooner. So the way I see it, they don't care about us out here. They never have. But to me, the skyrocket everything when number one, the economy is not in good shape. And I don't care what any of these businesses say. Many of them are going to have to go out of business. They are. They are going to have to go out of business. Now, I got a story a little later where it was a Black nurse. She was applying for work. She had 10 years of experience, 2 degrees, and they offered her $17 an hour, and she flipped out. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at what Amazon drivers get in my state, they get well over $18 an hour. So an Amazon driver right now in America is making more than a nurse, what they are offering a nurse at some of these agencies, because the salary has dropped. I mean, like I said, you can't revive a country on a bunch of low-wage jobs. It is just simply not going to work. But y'all, please tell me what you think about all of this inflation. I tell you what, I sure felt it today when I went grocery shopping. I mean, the inflation is real. Some of the prices were just, it even took me back. I was like, damn, it costs this amount of money now? Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.